Yeah.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
why you be hating on my boys, bro? You be hating on academics. You be hating on Drake, bro. Like
He
bro,
said
what are we
hating.
doing?
All right,
He
so
said hating.
here go my part about it. Tell me why you think it's hate.
Because, bruh, because like it's just like I feel as though with certain topics y'all be reaching, you feel me? And y'all don't give the same grace y'all give to Drake, to like y'all give to Kendrick, to Drake, bro. Like y'all
Give
feel
us
as
an
though
example.
can do no wrong. And certain like you were talking about what's the dirt, like that situation type shit. I was like, bro, damn, bro, like that other podcaster was wrong because what's the dirt been talking about all these other, beef strategies and all that. He was giving props to Kendrick. He gave his props to Kendrick already. You feel me? Like he couldn't give like one to Drake real quick.
It's not about the props. It wasn't about props at all. We don't mind you saying what you want to say without being biased, because now you sound like you're being biased yourself, because I'm finna say this. Without being biased, go rewatch those videos and then go tell me where it was a hit piece coming from when it came to the Kendrick situation and then when it came from the Drake. Drake's stuff was what he was saying, with examples when he said you're trying to get the space free. Bro laughed about it and he said that shit. He said a bunch of racist remarks, calling Kendrick a milkman, which is also disrespectful. If you don't know what that is,
Bro,
please go look it up. I
we
won't
gonna
tell
be
you.
that sensitive,
Hold on.
bro?
Hold on.
No, it's
Let
not
him,
about that. It's not about that.
Hey, don't
It's
cut
not
him
about
off.
being
we're gonna
sensitive.
let you land. So
It's not.
we're gonna let you
Yeah, we're
land,
gonna let
Logan.
you. We're gonna let you speak. He got you. But I'm saying it's not about that, and it's not about being sensitive. It's about being actually correct and not saying it's okay to have your opinion, but don't run with your opinion as if it's facts. It's not facts. If you want it to be facts, you're going to believe it's facts. It's not changing that. But he was wrong, and he was saying that a lot of things that was trying to make it seem like his wife was a hoe. So he was like, "Oh, so I believe that they're not together." He said a whole lot of stuff that is in his freaking opinion, but it's not a fact. When it came to 616 in LA and Euphoria, he had little here and there's, but it wasn't where he was like, but believe me, guys, I'm telling you, that's the facts, and I'm being honest. He's not saying that. He's not saying that. If you go rewatch those and go hear that, you wouldn't say that same shit again when it came to the Drake stuff. Drake stuff was more sounding like a hit piece. It's disrespectful, it was wrong, and he said a bunch of racist remarks that people wasn't sliding with, and they're right. And no nigga, being honest, me being 27, never count how many times I said nigga in one day. No black guy does that. That's wild. That's very wild. You're not a part of the culture if you're saying that shit. That's just wrong. But go on,
bro. But if you want to wait, I'm sorry. If you want to break it down and talk about who's part of the culture and who's not, like you'll exile a lot of niggas. Like let's be honest, bro. Like they saying like motherfuckers that it doesn't have that like American black foundational stuff. They saying that if y'all not part of that, y'all not part of the culture. You feel me?
No.
Like you hear about the FBA shit. Like me, I'm a African UK immigrant. You feel me? Now I'm feeling like, like, okay, even though I'm black and even though I grew up in America, I'm not I can't be a part of the culture. Like y'all
not what they're saying.
I think there's some respect the culture.
Let him finish his point.
Because like this is the whole beef between what's going on with the Drake shit. Like, yeah, you can have your opinions about Drake, but then when you're coming in and you're doing all these ancillary moves, like saying like, if you from Toronto, you're not black type shit. Like, we can't be like saying like you want to bring up race, right? Like you can't be talking about race with one thing and then bring up race and be like, oh, that's racist. You feel me? Because y'all are being towards Drake. Because y'all telling him he's not black.
I think you got that confused.
Kendrick never said Drake wasn't black. You get that?
Yes, y'all said that. Y'all said
he did.
There's been a running narrative.
He's saying us.
Drake is
He's
not
saying
black.
us, dog.
When have any one of us in the chat said?
I'm not talking about like y'all specifically, but I'm talking about y'all are running on this narrative that Drake is not in the culture.
Okay.
But I mean that doesn't mean racially you're not black.
No, it is
not. That means that you're coming from him from a racial perspective. And going back to what's the dirt, like I understand, what he said was was like offensive or whatever. But like I feel as though we being too sensitive. Like I mean I get it. Like it's fucked up to joke on black people.
Yeah,
but we joke on other races too. Like let's be honest.
It's not about the jokes.
But wait, because no one got. I think most people were not upset until he went
If
out.
you're a content creator, we gotta assume that there's an element of jokes, bro. Like just like academics say. Like these are jokes, bro. Like we're trying to have fun, niggas trying to have a laugh. And if it's at an expense of like, you know, your culture, like just sit back, relax. It's gonna be another person's culture tomorrow. We joke about Mexicans, we joke about Asians, we do all that shit, bro. But I feel as though coming from What's the Dirt, he's not racist. So why are we painting him as racist? Look, you got people in the chat right now saying academics is not black. Like, come on, bro. Who's part of the culture and who's not, bro? Who can speak on the culture and who can't, bro? Like, if that was somebody else who said what the dirt said, I don't think it would be a problem. But because he's white, it's a problem. But it's the fact that, like, when you talk about did Whitney cheat? Bro, we haven't even heard if Kendrick has cleared those rumors yet. This is the internet. This has been a running narrative. Yes, they were.
I just mentioned Whitney's cousin though.
We can come to an understanding that they were separated for a little bit. Let's be real.
No,
right?
we're not. No,
Whitney's cousin literally. Wait.
You don't know that
wait.
Kendrick never confirmed.
But how do
Whitney's cousin confirmed. Whitney doesn't confirm they are together.
Bro, we can deduce. If we can come to conclusions about any other celebrity couple, we can see. This is the problem that I have with y'all. Y'all create rules, specific rules for Kendrick, and then everybody else is different. Like, you know, Kendrick just a different. We can't criticize him. We can't call out certain stuff. We were just talking about Cardi B and Offset yesterday. Like, what are we talking about?
Can I say something now?
Speak on this relationship now? That's what it sounded like.
Once again, I mentioned first party source. I mean, Whitney's cousin confirmed that they were together, that what Drake said was false. So it doesn't even matter. Someone side can't said you're right.
We're gonna take the word off of her cousin, bro. Come on, bro.
Yes.
Why haven't?
Yes.
And that's another
why
point,
wouldn't
bro.
you?
That's another point academics came up with. Like, yo, like we need to stop coming up with like, you know, conspiracy theories of what the is going on in these lives. They need to start talking to the media. If y'all are fans, what did you expect your to speak to y'all? Nicki Minaj speaks to their fans every night. Every night.
But Kendrick Lamar, Kendrick Lamar's cousin came to hip hop media.
So he can't do an interview.
He came to hip hop media.
Can I speak?
Well, he wants to do an interview with academics.
Hold on.
Hold on, real quick. Hold on a second. If you're in the audience, for you to be let in, you gotta raise your hand or request to speak, so we know you want to come in. So just so y'all know, in case you sitting in the audience and you've been waiting, and then we'll let you in when it's time. My bad. Go ahead, y'all.
What's dog brain about my point? Like, I'm coming up with like regular points that everybody talks about, bro.
I'm gonna tell you why.
We've been talking about Whitney not having, like, not being together. Like, why can't we criticize Kendrick, bro? Why is Kendrick such Jesus, bro?
But who's saying you can't criticize Kendrick?
But y'all are coming, like, y'all are defending this man like y'all can't be criticized. And I'm saying, bro, What's the Dirt was criticizing him. He feels like they weren't together. You feel me?
Okay, but all right.
Whether he stamped it or not, what's the problem?
So if you pay attention to all his breakdowns before Family Matters, what he did was he brought you evidence, like pure evidence. If he didn't have anything to back up what he was saying, he wouldn't do opinions. When it came to Family Matters, all it was straight opinion. No facts was brought to the forefront when it came to what he was saying. So of course people gonna have a problem with that. Even the stuff he was talking about in push-ups, he brought facts with it. The stuff he was talking about in Taylor Made, he brought facts with it. Nobody had a problem with those records. Like we can't pretend like people are just all of a sudden having problems just because we trying to defend Kendrick. Nobody gives. If this dude did what he did, bro, hey, I'm dropping him. It's that simple. And I'm a fan. Most of the people that I know that are fans of Kendrick Lamar, if he come out and did some foolery, bro, we dropping him. It's that easy. Like we don't have an affinity for celebrities to the point where we can't let them go. Bro, if you want some dumb shit, I'm letting you go. It's that simple. But
so why you gotta drop Drake though?
I think
you don't have to.
So you
no, but niggas are saying you gotta drop Drake, bro. Let's be real. Y'all are coming with the angle of like, yo, Drake's foul, Drake is this, Drake is that.
So I'm gonna ask you this question. So even with that one though, I'm gonna ask you this question. Do you have any concrete evidence or any type of inkling of what is being said about Kendrick versus what's being said about Drake? That's out in the open.
I feel as though each fan is coming with things that they see on the internet.
Motherfuckers are running with what they see on the internet on Kendrick's side, and motherfuckers are running on the internet what they see on Drake's side. That's why I agree with academics. When academics said these guys need to start doing interviews, these guys
He
need
can
to
answer your
start
question.
talking to the media and clearing up all these lies. If you feel like this one piece is a lie, let Kendrick Lamar clear it up.
Let me ask you a
Why he
question.
can't clear it up? And on his wife situation, why he never came out and cleared it up?
So I'm gonna ask you this question: did you see the interview of him actually clearing that situation up? Because it's like people are
I need a
study fighting.
2024 interview.
Why did you need a 2024
I need a
interview when they
20
asked him?
because it's
When they
2024.
asked
That's
him,
fine.
but they asked him this when the situation
No, I need
was
one right
said.
now. It's
But you
2024.
can't.
I
I'm
need
not even
people
gonna lie.
speaking right
You
now
tweaking, bro.
because we're letting the internet run with the narrative, and now as the internet runs with this narrative, we as fans are speaking on things that we really don't know about. So
I'm
when
gonna
what
ask you this question. I'm gonna ask you one question.
Where's the interview with Drake
If I
and all that
Hold on,
pedophile stuff?
if I answer
We
this
gonna land
question once before, because I'm from the stock where I'm not gonna keep answering the same question again. If I
ask me the
answer
question.
this question, no, I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about the situation was already addressed. I'm not gonna answer that again if I've addressed it already. If you want something from me, just because you want something from me, that don't mean you're gonna get it from me when I already addressed this. There is no need to keep addressing something that you already addressed. Like
So I
that's
get that.
nonsensical.
So I get that, right? I get that. So why are we giving this? Why can't we give the same grace to Drake? Why every single time when someone comes out and says, "Yo, I feel like this is fact. I feel as though Whitney is separated." And there was another thing. I think Zoe has said it actually. He was like, when you're talking about the moment thing and Kendrick wanting attention. Bro, there's a lot of people on the internet that feel like Kendrick does this for attention. Like, let's be real. Okay? Like he does that for attention. And we're mad at that when he said that. Like, yo, bro, like he's the best rapper, he can be the best MC, but when he comes out the woodwork with these bullshit, like, narratives and stuff like that, he's wanting attention. Even J. Cole said
wait.
J. Cole was like, yo, you want attention, bro.
So you're saying,
Yeah, but he took that away though. J. Cole took that back. I'm sorry,
it doesn't matter. He still said it.
It does matter. Hold on, let me speak. Let me say this. It does matter because for what you just said earlier was you want a 2024 interview about it. So let me say this. Cole said that in 2024, and then a couple of weeks later, he took back what he said. So regardless of what you just said just now, he debunked that. So that
he
means
can't take
that's
that
no
back,
more.
bro. He said it.
Yes,
he
he
said
can.
it.
Yes, you
bro,
fucking
that
can.
was
How you
his
gonna say
initial
that?
thought. It's
Let me
like,
keep
yo,
talking
why
though.
is
Hold on,
this
let me stop you real quick. Hold on, let me keep talking because you want to be right, but it's not about you being right. It's just understand certain points are meant to be left unknown and certain points is meant to be answered to a certain degree. If I already said I don't beat my girlfriend, I'm not making another fucking video about me saying that. That's it. That's all. You don't want to believe me? That's your problem, not mine. Because I know that I live with my bitch. So if I'm saying my bitch ain't getting hit, I'm not gonna say it no more. I don't need to say that for you so you can sleep better at night. Drake has never said, "Oh well, it's true though because I got proof." Where's the proof? If you want proof that bad and he still never said no proof or brought it up since the niggas stay on Instagram posting pictures, my nigga, where's the proof at? But you keep going back to that dumb shit with saying that somebody needs to say something. The cousin already said something, so that should be it. That should be all. If my folks came out and said, my son don't do this, my son don't do that, and it's a fact, and that's coming from my actual family, then you shouldn't even have to fight me over that, because that alone is good enough. He sees them. He probably hangs out with them. Unbeknown to you, this nigga probably live in the same household as them, and he's all like, I don't like that they saying this shit, cause can I go speak on that? And then he say, yeah, go ahead, and he do this shit. Kendrick don't need to actually follow suit with everything. And if you was watching the Not Like Us video, his music video, you would have seen that they already addressed it by her wearing the white beater, playing it off as if the nigga really beat his wife. It's not true, dogs.
Like, I get that. I feel as though we already moved past that talking point already, bro. Kendrick is doing this shit for attention, bro. People got mad at him because...
Wait. Hold on. I gotta stop you there. Let's try to rebuttal what he said, because now we move into a whole nother spot. Like, he talked about that's already been answered, right? So can you rebuttal that?
I mean, I get that, bro. Like, he doesn't want to talk about it. Listen, I get all that, bro. If you don't want to talk about it, you don't want to talk about it. But my point is the fact that, like, yo, if people feel like that's fact, then let it be fact in their minds. That's my whole point. You feel what I'm saying?
Then that's
Like,
fine. Nobody
don't
hates on that.
criticize
But you're
what's the
coming in
dirt.
here.
Don't criticize what's the dirt for him feeling like, oh, I feel like he's separated from his
I
wife, and
feel
he
it's
feels
not
bad.
fact.
I'd like to say something. Yeah, I want to say a couple of things. So, first of all, people are more willing to believe what Kendrick says over what Drake says is because there's video proof of what Drake does. I mean, there's video proof of him chatting with underage girls. There's video proof of him talking to girls when they were underage and then dating them when they were, of age, which is grooming. That's basically grooming.
I feel like that's all ancillary stuff. Like y'all are like it's the
I-
same internet shit, bro. We've been seeing, bro. Like I don't get it. Okay, I get it. He
Hold on.
kissed the girl on stage. He didn't know he was 17. I get that, bro.
I don't know who's
That's weird.
talking. All right. So what I was saying is this: there is video proof. There is evidence of Drake. It's not something people have made up. This has been even before the beef. This has been going on since like 2013. As far as like what Kendrick is, we're talking about Kendrick. There's also he was interviewed on the radio, where he denied the charges. So I think that it is important to understand. Now, another thing, I don't know if you guys are aware of the girl that just got arrested in Canada. I don't know if you guys are aware of
I'm aware.
about
I'm
her.
aware. I'm aware.
Okay, so she's an associate of Drake, right?
Bro,
we know she's an
on, bro.
associate
Y'all
of Drake.
gonna link
Yeah,
everybody.
let him finish. Let him finish. Let him finish real quick.
I mean, there's an actual interview with her with Adam 22, right, where they're talking to her and she's bringing up Drake, and they said for a fact that she's an associate. All these crimes have been committed around the embassy. So I mean, I know we want to hate on Kendrick, and I'm not saying Kendrick is perfect. I mean, he's cheated. He's admitted to cheating. He's admitted to doing what he's done. Drake is not admitted to anything, and all he does is troll.
Because there's nothing to admit to, though. Like,
yeah, well, I think that Diddy had a lot of things he didn't admit to either.
Bro, now we're comparing Diddy to Drake, bro.
We do, because you know why we compare.
You let him talk, and you stop cutting him off.
The reason why we can compare is this: because every time that a person is accused of something, we always blame the victim, and we always say, "Oh, they're just trying to go for a money grab," which is exactly what they're saying about all of these people that are coming out. Hey, Drake has paid off people. I mean, there's news on that. He paid what, $350,000 for a girl not to talk about abuse. I mean, there's women that have paid NDAs. I mean, he's paid for these things. I mean, let's keep it real. He's paid for NDAs. You guys are talking about Act and what Act says. Act just admitted on a video a few days ago, Drake has offs in Florida where they ship in 40 girls, 50 girls to like 10 guys. So what are we talking about here? I mean, that's what Act is saying. So if we're gonna take Act's word for it, we might as well take Act's word for it for everything. That's all I have to say, man.
I'm not taking Act's word for nothing. Okay, I'm not taking
Act's
word
now
for
he
nothing.
don't.
Bro,
now he doesn't have to.
Wait, y'all gonna let me speak now? Bro, I'm going back to Drake, bro. Y'all are coming with this hard shit, like, bro. That's a wild jacket to put on somebody, bro. Saying he's a pedophile, bro. Like, maybe y'all gonna...
Bro, we saw him kiss a 16-year-old.
Hold on.
It can be wild, bro. It doesn't make it untrue. A lot of people said the same thing about
it does
Diddy.
make it untrue because,
That's
like,
crazy.
yo,
He's just having fun. He's just being a superstar. I think the law would beg to differ, man.
bro, if y'all gonna put that jacket Diddy on every single person, bro, like, there will be no more rappers.
So,
Like, what are you talking
No, it
about?
will. Yes, it will.
You're telling me your
No.
favorite rapper
Wait.
don't have threesomes at the crib, don't have sex orgies, bro? Not
Bro,
everybody
Bro, I'm gonna
Diddy,
tell you
bro.
something, bro.
So, thing one, academics already admitted that he be making up stuff. That's thing one. He said it on video. Don't argue with me. Number two, when you said that, there will be no more rappers if, you throw the Diddy jacket on all of them, there will still be rappers. Wonder why? Because everybody not out here moving nasty. And if you having threesomes, that's your business as long as it's consensual and it's adults involved and everybody cool. Fine. I don't care what you do in your bedroom. I don't care. But when you start, adding trafficking and coercion and abuse and all that stuff in the pot, then that's where I have a problem. Also, see, now I forgot my point because, like, I I've been trying to like, I've been trying to keep up, but it's like it's so much stuff. It's like the goalposts keep shifting back and forth, and it's confusing me.
Yeah.
So can we like get off like one thought, and then like keep it at that, and then somebody can rebut it because it's confusing me.
Yeah. So I guess if you make a thought, let's rebuttal that thought,
Topic, man.
and let's not change the subject. Like,
I don't know if you guys have seen a video of that one girl that came out in the Ice Spice video, the underage girl.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys saw when they interviewed her and they asked her, "Hey, would you ever get with Drake?" And she's like, I can't really confess to that. Like, she slipped up. Like, that was the Freudian slip. She's like, I really can't confess to that. She's like, I can't talk about it. And if you guys look at this video, she's looking off to the side like someone's telling her, hey, shut up, right? So, and then when they keep pressing her on it, she's like, well, I can't talk about that until the court. What that sounded like to me, yeah, is that there's a court, some kind of case going on, you know, there's a case being built against Drake. That's what I believe, and I believe by the end of the year we're gonna see it. So that's all.
You can't put no out jacket on no Drake, bro, just because you saw a video, bro. That's my problem with y'all, bro. Like, y'all coming out with all these videos and stuff like that. I need to see fucking police records. I need to see fucking affidavits, bro.
Well, I was just trying to point out the hypocrisy of how we can make all these leaps and bounds with Kendrick's allegations, and we could infer all these things and put our brains to it. But when it comes to Drake, and we have the mountain evidence to put this jacket on the man, he's like, well, I need to see concrete evidence. I need a video to prove it, like some kind of fake shit. Like, what? That's the hypocrisy.
A 17-year-old.
Where was the grace
He kissed
for
a
Drake?
7-year-old.
Drake's been getting the grace this whole time.
yeah.
And then now he's getting called out and everything's falling on him. He gets no more grace. The question should be, why did he get so much grace? Really?
I want to talk about that stage moment he had. Like, there's your proof right there. And then he continued to do it and talk about it. He continued to talk about it. Girl, why you look like that?
But you don't even need that one instance. That's focal pointing to one. Screw that one scenario. There's mountains of evidence. High school basketball.
That's what I'm saying, though. No, but
like, there's so much stuff. You can only ignore that for so long.
Yeah.
What I was saying was, you have concrete proof right there. What else do you need? My question to him is, how do you feel about that? About the whole stage situation?
About the stage situation, bro? I've seen the video. Yes, it's crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But like, bro, you gotta like, I mean, it's crazy, bro. Like, I mean,
but
like, it's crazy. I'm not gonna defend it, bro. I'm not here to defend
okay.
Here we go. Okay. That's what I wanted to hear. Because he said, but I'm like, so
I know, I was waiting for the but. Okay, that's a start.
Yeah, that's there you go.
I'm not gonna defend that,
That's
bro.
taking accountability. That's not taking accountability.
My whole point is, we're not gonna take that one moment and be like, okay,
Like, y'all were talking about Millie Bobby. Bro, this Drake is texting Millie Bobby, the biggest actress in the world.
Boys?
You think
a 14-year-old, my nigga?
Bro,
About boys?
the biggest actress
About
in
boys?
the world.
Hold on. Let him finish that. Go ahead.
Bro, you're talking about Millie Bobby, literally the biggest actress in the world, international superstar. This girl has 60 million followers on fucking Instagram, bro. If you think any finicky shit was going on in Drake's DMs with Millie Bobby, nobody would see that? You think Millie Bobby is handling her fucking
This
social
is
media,
Hollywood.
bro? You really think so?
Remember that.
There goes that grace we're talking about.
Wait, I just want to ask.
Wanted Drake to have.
So you saying she's the biggest actress in the world? That's fine. That's cool. When they were texting, it wasn't DM messages. Those were going straight to her phone. Text messages. She said that out her mouth, that they be texting each other, and she said this when she was 14. So I don't care.
I understand that. I understand that, right?
Let her speak.
Let me finish. Now, she's 14. At the time, Drake was already in his 30s. Why is he talking to a 15-year-old that is not his family member, talking about, I miss you so much? What are you missing? You can go. You go ahead and talk now. Go ahead and talk now. I'm done.
No, I mean, bro, I guess that's crazy. But when you're coming from the fact that, like, bro, these are two superstars, bro, having a conversation.
Girls are readily impressed with star power. You got a superstar international rapper talking to you, showing interest in you, maybe at a time where other boys find you awkward. He's building you up, he's giving you all of this flattery, he's taking you to concerts, he's taking you on his yacht. What do you think
So why
that
they
is?
never
That's
ended up together then?
exactly the
If he was
definition of
grooming her,
grooming.
why they never ended up together? I
Grooming
don't
does
feel
not
like he did.
does not equal I'm finna have sex with you.
Yep, it
Like
does not.
you can groom
Gonna
someone to be more
Touch.
not even that. It's like you can groom people to do anything. Like you can groom someone to just readily defend you at any point, no matter what happens. They do.
That is a little.
No, you
that's a
can't.
reach.
It's not. It's not.
That's a
How
reach.
old are
It's-
you, man?
That's
Let
a
her
reach.
How old are you, dog?
let her talk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
how old are
What
you,
am
man?
I? I'm
Yes,
28.
how old are you?
28.
You're
28.
28, I'm 27, and you're really
Okay.
saying, come on, man, on some shit
Yeah,
like
I'm
that?
saying come on because you're reaching. That's what I'm.
Do you understand
know
what
what
grooming
grooming
means?
I know exactly what grooming means, and it doesn't matter. If it hasn't.
No.
Explain it.
Hold on.
If
It
leads
does
up-
though.
If it hasn't, if it's not leading up to or at an actual
That's-
relationship, what are we talking about? Bro, you woodwork.
You know real quick,
So-
because I can't believe this nigga said that shit. Hold on.
Said what? What did I say? That's
Wow,
so
bro.
crazy, bro.
That's wild for you to be 28.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm not
Don't
saying it's
interrupt
right
you.
or
Don't
wrong.
interrupt.
But if he-
No.
no,
You're
if he hasn't had-
Hold on. Hold on.
No. I'm not letting that slide. I'm not
Hold
letting
on,
that
hold
slide.
on.
Don't,
Go ahead.
you're saying, come on, man, and having something else to say after the fact that the word means a lot. The word has too many definitions behind that only can succeed into one thing, that something can or might happen. So why are you not understanding that alone should justify some type of act for you to think twice and figure out what are you doing with this certain person at a certain age? I'm not fine with you bypassing that because you like Drake. If my favorite rapper did that, I wouldn't deal with it. If it was
Outta here.
30, 40, 50 years ago, I'm not gonna blame it because I'm like, I don't know that timestamp of back then because this is 2024. You saying something 50 years ago was in the 70s. If y'all thought that was cool in the 70s, that's fine. I'm not tripping over it. That's it. But this is today's era, nigga, when everybody's age is basically on almost a lot of states. So don't say, oh, well, in this state, I don't give a fuck about that. I'm saying this. Out of 51 states, a good majority of them have a law where you have to be 18, my nigga. So you talking to a old girl who has a father in her life, who has everybody else around her who may not think she may not be weird or not, but kids are weird regardless. So it's the fact that her environment consists of kids. So you thinking that just because he didn't this little girl or he didn't touch her means that I need to see proof of it even happening for me to understand if it's grooming? No, nigga, that is wild, and I'm not gonna let you stand on that. That is
I wouldn't
wrong.
want to see proof.
Hey,
of
bro. I just want to add on.
Go ahead, Frankie, get it off.
What grooming? The legal definition of grooming is the action of attempting to form a relationship with a child or a young person. So you saying it doesn't matter because it's a failed attempt? Okay, so
Bro.
if I try to murder you, failed. I'm not done. Don't cut me off. Look, you want to defend your drinking too, but let me finish. If I attempt to kill you, right? It fails. Does it not matter anymore?
That's a whole different, bro.
The reason
same
why,
logic.
let me
That's
rebut that.
not a whole different scenario.
Bro,
Same
bro,
logic.
bro.
No.
The re-
But let's answer the question yes or no, and then you can rebuttal.
Okay, ask the question one more time.
If I attempt to murder someone, let's say good. I attempt to kill BigZoe, right?
Damn.
And it fails. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's a failed attempt. It doesn't matter. Right? Is that the logic?
No,
So
it
because
does
he failed
matter.
to groom.
I get all that. I get all that. And let me come with this though, bro. If there was some fugazi shit going on, bro, don't you think the fact that a fucking superstar, right? A superstar with multiple adults in her life. She got a mom, she got a dad, she got a sister, she got all this fucking handlers and type shit. You don't think they're in their phone 24/7, bro? And like will be
How many kids sneak out?
Wait. If Drake is sending her some finicky shit, right? Wouldn't they know?
So you have all these people that's coming out on Nickelodeon talking about this guy, grooming them, inappropriate comments, touching them, doing all this crazy stuff. Right? He was famous. Don't get it twisted. He was actually famous. So just because you're famous, you don't think that those secrets can be held? Like I don't get that. So it's just like what Ant was saying earlier about Diddy. It's the same thing. What are we talking about right now? Just because somebody is so famous, that don't excuse them from doing heinous stuff and it being covered up. Like, what are we talking about? Like, we gotta get out of this hero worship mindset, because this is nonsensical, bro. This is how people get away with stuff when we don't hold them to task, when we don't look at their action like, this is kind of strange. Let's see what this person is doing. Let's check that out. Let's hear him defend himself when it comes to this. Why do we want to? Because we need clarity. If we don't get clarity, things like that is going to be a repeating cycle. Why do we have to hold our heroes to a impeccable standard just because they are heroes or whatever? But anyway, you can go ahead.
Hey, I got the rebuttal. I got a rebuttal to one of his points. Yo, you talk about, well, how his parents didn't handle it. How his parents, how many kids you see, so how many kids you saw that got literally commented on Discord, and their parents, they didn't know any. How many kids snuck in, took a from their parents, and now they were shooting up a school, got caught shooting up a school. So you talk about, oh, there's a system in place. Yo, you can still go behind their back. It's like you want to use logic for your Drakey poo, but you don't want to use logic for situations we have proof of, and it doesn't make sense.
But all of y'all analogies are not including two of the biggest superstars in the world.
Peace, man. First and foremost, I want to say the black man is God. So, so Pete, man, to the homie that's defending Drake and shit, I get the fact that you like the nigga music and all that and shit, like, sounds smooth with the shit, but dog, it's right there, my nigga. You kissing a girl on stage, man. Now, 17, if that was your daughter, what the fuck would you have done? See, if that was me, I'd have blew that right back.
Then why didn't if it's on camera, why didn't my father do exactly just that?
Well, me, that ain't the same person.
Yeah, there's two different people.
Bro.
But I think
it's a rebuttal. That's question, and it's for the Drake.
The girl
defender.
came out and said it was cool, bro. Drake didn't even know the girl, bro. It was a random.
This nigga got an excuse.
No.
Yo, but then he asked her age.
Words of grooming and all this stuff.
Yo, let Squeegee ask this question, and then y'all can chime in.
Yeah, I think you gotta think bigger. Like we're arguing over little instances. What do you gotta say about all of these instances of Drake being in these very suspicious situations? Like, are you saying all of them are coincidence, and we just not reading the context clues correctly? Like, so like, how many times you gotta try to defend him over this whole thing? Like, when you're gonna realize, damn, this is a lot of work I gotta do to be like, he's not that, maybe he is, You're like, that's a crazy jacket, yeah, and there's a crazy amount of evidence to prove it, though. It's not like we just saying we feel like he is that, we're gonna call him that now. All of that came out.
Word to God, time.
Like, what do you got to say about that? What do you got to say about all these times you got to defend him? Like, you trying to say that's all just by chance? Every single one of them?
It's
and
not.
With different names, not the same person. Every single
incidents that y'all are bringing up, though, bro, it gets little evidence by little evidence, okay? Y'all keep bringing up the 17-year-old. I've been said that shit is wild, bro. It's wild.
Okay,
I don't
the high
agree
school
with that
basketball
shit.
team.
He should have never did that shit, bro. The whole thing with the Millie Bobby. Okay, why are you texting a 15-year-old? I get it, bro. That's weird, bro. But it's like, after that, bro, y'all are coming with so many other shit that's coming from the internet. We don't know if it's fake or real, bro. Like with the Diddy. Wait, let me finish. With the Diddy shit that's going on, bro. Like, we get it. Diddy was a fucking creep. He was a pedophile. He was all that shit, bro. But when you start bringing up, like, digging up stuff from the internet, bro, and just not really, like, fact-checking that shit, bro, then it starts to become like, yo, bro, what's real, what's fake?
Like, we also got to understand that right now, the culture is definitely shifting. Like, you could look at, like, for instance, another artist who got this jacket on him. Back then, like R. Kelly, when all that shit came back in the day, nothing happened to him. Now he lost the court of public opinion. They came back at him. He's in jail for it. So, like, the culture itself is shifting, and nobody's no longer idolizing everybody like he is to Drake right now.
And so I get it. When Drake gets his charges, then we can have a different conversation.
So you waiting on charges for people to be actually? Wait, hold on. I don't understand that. The charges
No,
would mean that it was
If
evidential.
Drake
No, that's what it would mean. Because if nobody's gonna lock you up because I said so, and then they're like, well, we're gonna lock this nigga up. That's not how it goes. You need unreasonable doubt of evidence to convict this motherfucker.
So why is
which
there
means
no
that he got, but these are coming up as evidence, and these are good enough evidence as of right now. But they probably waiting on one big thing that could crack it. Why are you not saying it like that? This is no different when it's a RICO case. It doesn't. It's not even different from Diddy. Those feds was waiting on Diddy, and they had a good amount of evidence. They wait for a good amount to keep you locked up even longer, nigga. That's the whole point. One count of body, and when you take somebody's murder, when you do a murder, one count of body is 25 to life. If you make another count of body, that's still 25 to life. Add that 25, that's 50. So if you have that's 2 bodies that they count you for. If you have 1 body, that is enough. If you have 2 bodies, you're really insane. But the problem is this: if they need 10 evidence counts to prove that he is that, and they're on that 8th one, why would you need any more else at this point, my nigga? You know that's just good enough evidence. So why fight it?
And on top of that, though, too, God, like, right?
Because it's what you see on the internet, bro. I need the shit to come to the internet, go to the police office, and make the charges, and then we can have a different conversation.
Okay, so with your logic, that means that Kendrick is fine. Hold on, then by that logic, that means Kendrick is fine, because there's no way in hell you thought that he hit his wife then. There's no evidence, my nigga.
I've been said, and that was something I wanted to clear up. I don't have no static for Kendrick. I don't care about Kendrick. This is the most I've ever talked about Kendrick in my whole entire life, bro. I mean, he makes cool music. I get it. He's the best lyricist, MC, whatever, bro. But I don't care about Kendrick. I don't care about his charges. I don't care about him beating his wife. I don't care about none of that. Why do y'all care so much about Drake is my problem.
And I'm listening to homie, and he's keep repeating the fact that they're superstars. My guy. Most of Weinstein victims were superstars. What's your point?
That was in like 1995, bro. We're talking about 2020.
Fam,
he's got a weird
rebuttal coming out against a lot of the folks with Diddy in the Diddy case are superstars. What's your point?
In 1996, 1997, 2000, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
Nah, dog,
what's the difference, my nigga? They still victims.
The difference is the fact that there's video
stars, and there were superstars then.
There's internet. There's text messages. There's iMessages. That's the difference. Like, we live our life on the internet.
A lot of these folks, Angelina Jolie is one of the biggest actresses in the world.
Let Aja talk. Hold on.
My fam, Angelina Jolie is one of the biggest actresses in the world. She was a superstar then, she's a superstar now. What's your point? You're trying to say that because somebody is a superstar, they can't be a victim, or because you're a superstar, you're going to get caught. Like, your argument makes no sense, my guy.
I'm saying we live in 2024, right? If Drake is the biggest superstar on this world, bro, you don't think there's people out there that want this dirt? You don't think when this narrative started running, bro, you don't think so many journalists, bro, was like going to the embassy, bro, trying to find any type of dirt type shit, bro? You said it already, bro.
People been talking about Diddy for the last 30 years. What are you saying? He just got charged in 2024.
Go ahead, Frank.
People been speaking on Diddy. A lot of shit we see on Diddy is not secret. We've been hearing about this shit for over.
Let me just say this. I don't know if you guys remember when the whole Casey thing popped off. That was last year, and you know, as soon as she brought up like the situation that she lived with Diddy, he immediately paid her off like it was less than 24 hours, right? And what was the narrative? The narrative was, oh, these people are just money hungry. They're just trying to make money off of him, blah, 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 blah. Right. Okay. You know how long NDAs last? You don't think a lot of these pop stars and these little girls' parents have signed NDAs? I don't know if you know about Britney Spears, but her parents basically pimped her to the industry. A lot of these child actors, these child singers, look at what happened to Justin Bieber.
And
I don't know if you've seen Orlando Brown. They were pimped to the industry by their parents. So the whole argument of wouldn't their parents be on top of Millie Bobby Brown's text? I really doubt they care if they're getting money. What I'm saying is this: you're the only one it's not making sense to. Everybody on the chat, everybody that's listening to this conversation, everybody, I would say 95% of the people that are listening to what's going on in this conversation understand our point. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I'm a 47-year-old dad. Yeah, I've got 2 kids. I've got a 17-year-old daughter. I would smash any man that would go into my daughter's DMs trying to talk to her. I don't care
As you
what
should.
advice is going on.
As
You
you
know what I
should.
mean? And I think anybody that has the right moral compass would understand that. If you're allowing your children to be pimped for money, that's a whole different story, bro. Those parents lost their morals. That's why we're hearing about the Nickelodeon thing until now. Now that's why we're hearing about the Disney kids a lot. Disney's the same thing. That's why we're hearing about it until now, once they've already been victims. But this has been going on for ages, for decades. I don't know if you knew about, the star of The Wizard of Oz. She was a teenager getting fondled by the owner of MGM. So all of these things have been happening for so long. What makes you think that an artist that has been paying NDAs, that has freak offs, okay? Because OVOs have freak offs. There's OVO freak offs. I don't know if you know that. You bring in women from other states. I don't know if you've seen the Snow a streamer where she tells young girls to flash. They don't check for ID, bro. And Drake is in the background watching all of this, and he knows about it because he even told her, "Hey, you get freaky here, don't you?" There's too many incidents. Like one of these guys were saying, there's too many incidents where you can't call it an isolated incident. It's a pattern. It's a behavior pattern. Okay, if you know that your child stole money from you, you talk to him. The next day you see $5 missing. Okay, you talk to them, you find it in their pocket. The next day you see that the washing machine or the dryer got stolen and someone sold it. Your child has a drug problem. Won't you know, and won't you see a pattern there? So why, this is a grown ass man almost hitting 40, bro, with a pattern, a clear pattern of abuse, a clear pattern of grooming. I don't know why you guys are going so hard to bat for this one man. Seriously. You guys really need to check your moral compass and see, why am I defending this? Why am I okay with going to bat, coming into the public arena, into this formal chat and talking about and defending this man when 95% of the people watching this are like, what's wrong with you, bro? That's all I gotta say.
But even you said isolated incident. But even an isolated incident is still an incident. We saw the dude on the stage violated a little girl after he knew her age, and after he knew her age, Fam doubled down on his action. He tripled down, he quadrupled down, he went way beyond what he was doing. He didn't like, yo, get off, like, you know what I mean? Okay, my bad. You could step off, you know what I mean? And then you deal with the consequences and the repercussion of that. No, he tripled down, he quadrupled down. We saw that with our eyes. Like, we're not gonna act like that shit didn't happen, bro.
I can't go to jail for this. I can't go to jail right now. That's what he said.
Oh my God, that's a fact. Not over that, my nigga.
And peep this, yo, peep this. Word to God, son. Bring it back to the R. Kelly shit real quick, just to like how son said he needs the evidence. Yo, son, well, R. Kelly got booked the first time and shit. That was like 04, right? Son, the nigga had a videotape where he was on his girl. It was clearly him. And this mother beat that shit, man. The nigga beat it. He goes on an interview and someone asked him, do you like underage girls? He's like, well, what would you consider underage?
What would you consider underage? Yeah.
Like, you're not bugging right now. What the fuck? That's what we're doing, guys? That's what's up?
Can y'all hear me?
What up, Moni?
Yeah, we
hear you.
Hey, Moni. Hey, Moni.
What's up?
I've been binge watching your shit.
I need to cut the young man who was just talking off. But I wanted to add to his R. Kelly point, because the dude who's been yapping, he said something about the parents, she's a star, and why the parents would allow Drake around her or something like that, or like checking her text messages. So I wanted to add to the point of the young man who just mentioned R. Kelly and how he got off. The reason R. Kelly got off with being able to say that he didn't do what he did to that young lady, even though there's video evidence of him pissing and having with this all over his mansion, is because parents told her to say no, right? So she said she did what they told her to do. She was a child. She was a minor. She did what they told her to do when they asked her, is this you on this tape? She said no, knowing it is her. And you know, the oddest thing is the fact that I learned recently that the father of this little girl worked for R. Kelly up until he died recently of COVID.
Nah, what?
So R. Kelly was still around this child up until her adult life because the father was still a guitarist for R. Kelly up until he died in 2020, I believe. And the sickest part about that is they had a son who was a baby when the daughter, who was a baby, was being arrested and by R. Kelly. The son ended up working for R. Kelly as well as a drummer.
Nah,
I swear to God on my life. So for this man to sit up here and say she's a star, she got parents, her mother and her father. The situation with the child with R. Kelly, that man was in her life until her father died. And her father sold her to R. Kelly. The mother sold her to R. Kelly.
That's what I said. They pimp them out. They pimp their children.
And Aaliyah too.
So don't bring that up about, oh, the parents did this, the parents did that. No, they told that girl to say no. That was not me being by R. Kelly repeatedly. That was not me being down by R. Kelly. And she went home and the father was still employed by R. Kelly until he died of COVID in 2020. And you can look this up. You can Google it.
I mean, that's cool. I believe you, bro.
It ain't no. Don't try to say
it ain't cool.
You're
it's cool. It's cool.
Platform,
bro.
And you're defending pedophilia.
I'm not defending pedophilia. I'm not defending.
You are. You've been doing it since I've been on here.
I don't think I have, bro. Y'all are really
Drake, a 35-year-old man texting a 15-year-old about boys.
So
bro,
that's wild, my nigga.
You want me to be real, bro?
Nobody else
how
is saying I'm sorry to come on your platform and talking like this, but this
no, you're good, Moni.
Please keep kids away from him because it's
bro,
odd.
You gonna do that for real? You gonna say that for real? Like, I hate when y'all like
Logan.
See,
I think
hate this when y'all do this. Like, you feel me? Just because I'm defending the man, like y'all gonna put that jacket on me now.
Logan.
Like,
Logan. Here's the
like,
nigga, I don't know you.
Let you say something.
Somebody who got a weird jacket and who wears the bitch well, that's on you. But don't get up here and gaslight us and make us feel like we're tripping. No, he got weird situations. A lot of them. No one is just making this up. The reason Kendrick's allegations don't stick because it's not a part of his history.
Can I respond to that? He probably was a victim himself.
Can I respond to that?
It doesn't stick. You're asking, why you guys believe Kendrick, but why nobody believe Drake? Because I can pull up 10 different articles about Drake being weird with.
You really can't.
And I can pull up. And I could have put up.
Yeah, you can.
You definitely can, Logan.
Bro, they're literally pulling up in the Discord chat, bringing evidence in the Discord chat right now.
Since Jay.
Fucking idiot.
He probably was a victim himself because I saw him on an interview when he did that Chesley Handler interview, and he spoke how he got into spritzers. He said his mom's friend was an older lady. They used to go to her house, and she used to like slip him alcohol, like, and he got into that, and he insinuated like there was something going on when he was like 14, 15 years old.
Hey, didn't Drake have the same situation with one of his aunts? Like that,
I think that's it.
Yeah, with the water cooler. Yep.
Yeah, so it seemed like dude was groomed himself and created to be that. You know what I mean? That's the way he was brought up. He was a victim. You know what I mean? So
same thing with Kelly. R. Kelly also had something going on with one of I don't know if his mom or his aunt.
His
sister.
No, his sister. Yeah, no, you're right. And on top of that though too, I remember.
And that's his own sister, my nigga, his own flesh and blood. So you gotta understand, you're defending something about Drake. The thing is, we don't mind defending him for certain aspects, but defending him on this shit, on this type of serious shit, is wild. Like I could defend Kendrick not beating his girl all day, but I'm not gonna defend if Drake is touching little girls, or it's an if. I can't defend that. I wanna be like, dog, that's wild. And I cannot say I'm cool with it is. I'll just wait for the verdict until further notice. But until then, I mean, yes, it does look like he got a weird case while all of them around each other. Like that's.
But you know what's crazy? What's crazy is just for him to even say, "I know that's going to be your angle." Like, how are you going to say that in the middle of a beef? Like, oh, I know your angle's going to be you're going to talk about me being with minors. Like, what kind of self-respecting man would even expect that to be an angle?
Hello.
Welcome.
Can you hear hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello. It's my first time actually. I watch you guys or listen to you guys all the time.
Nah, I
And
see
y'all
you
do
in the
real
chat all the
wild.
time. Welcome here. I see you all the time.
This is my first time too, yo.
What you got something to say, Andy?
What I was thinking about was the amount of young girls that have gone to his parties at his homes and whatnot. As a female that has gone to some, Hollywood parties, things like that, you're offered all kinds of things, and your age has absolutely nothing to do with it. And I can't imagine that these young girls who are excited to be in Drake's presence, and if he's, being extra nice and wants to sneak off in a corner or something with a wine spritzer, then
If we're talking
Come on,
about young
Cruz,
girls,
go
how are we
crazy.
talking? What are we talking? Like
When you say teenage, how old are we talking?
under
Yo,
17?
Yo, my
This
God.
motherfucker
My
so
God.
right now.
Hey,
Oh my nigga.
Did you just put an R.
That's
Kelly
why.
line?
No, I did not.
This
Let
her finish her point though.
so I can imagine that their team, they've got their little friends, because a lot of the girls that spoke were like 16, 17, stuff like that, and oh, he offered me a drink, and then so it spilled on him and all that kind of stuff. So I'm pretty sure that being a female, being excited to be at somebody's house and they're coming on to you and they want to take you off into a corner somewhere or a secret underground tunnel that you might secretly have, you gonna go. And you're gonna also be like, but can my girls come too? And all y'all finna get down. That's just what it is.
Real talk.
He does that with a lot of
He does it.
Girl.
And if
Yo,
you're
and another
young
thing-
and you're excited and you're just like, oh my God, it's Drake, then you're gonna be all giddy and willing to do anything so that, and you're also willing to keep that secret.
Why would you even second guess it?
You're gonna keep the secret until.
Can I rebut that, bro?
Well, hold on. Let me say one thing. They can rebut it, because okay, so when you're a girl, especially like a young girl, all you want, what I'm saying, you just want somebody to like you, low key, high key. You know what I'm saying? So if it's not even a celebrity, just a older dude in general, if he shows interest in you, you feel special, and then you're more willing to do stuff because he makes you feel away. You understand what I'm saying? Do you get that, Swanky?
Bro, I get that. I get that. If we're talking about women over the age of 17, bro, for one, bro, like if a girl's 18, she's an adult, bro. Like, let's be real. To your
But
point,
why'd you say
about
17 at first, homie? Hold up.
If we're talking about women over the age of 17, bro, I don't care, bro. Okay, I'm saying
What you
18,
mean you don't
bro.
care?
I'm saying an adult. I'm saying
motherfucker. What the
No,
hell
you
is supposed to
can't.
mean?
No, you ain't gonna tootsie slide out.
Yo, let him finish. Let him finish. Let him get his point
Now
out.
y'all arguing in bad faith, bro. Now y'all arguing in bad faith.
Finish.
The girl's 18. She's 18 or older, bro. Let's not isolate me saying 18, right? I get all that. Like, girls, like, they see the shiny bling bling and they want to go. That's on them, bro. Like, let's be real. That's how I feel. Like, if they want to go and be in that situation, if they want to put themselves in that situation, that's on them. Now, when it comes to consent, okay, then we're talking about something different, okay, bro? If those girls are not consenting to that, then of course, yes, bro. That's a piece of shit, bro. I don't see the problem, bro. You can bring up all that shit about, the money and whatever, it's Drake, bro. You can say that about everybody else in the game, bro. You think Travis have parties where he
let him finish,
bro, and wants to fuck, bro? You think motherfucking 21 Savage doesn't do that shit? You think Boosie doesn't do that shit? You don't think all these fucking rappers do that shit, bro? When y'all bring up these scenarios, bro, when y'all bring up these scenarios, bro, y'all can literally put that shit on every single other rapper, bro. Like, there's been word that fucking Ruby Rose was fucking a lot of rappers before she even hit the age of 15, bro. Like, let's be real. But y'all don't want to talk about that, though, right? Y'all don't want to talk about Travis Scott, right?
Hold on, before you finish that point, before you finish that point, we have talked about it here. But go ahead,
bro. There's so many instances where you see this same shit, but y'all don't give the same energy other niggas, bro. When we talking about Drake, where have you seen? I mean, whatever you bring up parties and shit like that. Because we're talking about Diddy and his parties, now every single other party that a rapper has is on the same shit as Diddy, bro. Y'all gotta give these guys
Go ahead, rebuttal.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Ant.
Okay, for one, once again, we can confirm it wasn't just 18-year-old. There was minors in the party. There was minors in the party because they found out Madison Beer was 18 when she was at the party. All right, so you keep saying he had a Memorial Day party.
Party, nigga. It's y'all party.
How are you
The same
arguing
y'all
for
party
something
you
you don't even know about? How are you arguing for something you don't even know about?
Because I feel like every single move that y'all feel like
it is like, nigga.
Hey, wait. Okay, first of all, why are you arguing about something you know about? But let me finish, because you kept saying how, oh, it's the difference between this party, that party, and not everything is Diddy party. Bro, it was minors term, and once again, you kept saying how every rapper does it. Didn't you say that that's just internet? Now it doesn't matter? Now all of a sudden, no. Hey, don't cut me off, UK boy. Finish off.
Thank you, let him finish.
No, hey, don't cut me off. So you said it was internet shit, and and we're just all speculating. We just speculated there. We got no proof 20 was with a minor. But
can I rebut that real quick?
No. I didn't. When you had a tangent, did not rebut.
I'll drill y'all. Stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more.
So look. Big Zoe talked about Ruby Rose. That's another thing you said. Big Ro has talked about Ruby Rose in the past. So saying that we're being disingenuous, we're not. You seem to not know what goes on in this chat. You don't seem to know what goes on. At the end of the day, a 17-year-old at a Memorial Day party with alcohol and shit, that's weird, bro. That's weird. But no, you're just gonna ignore that. I don't know what to say. If you're gonna ignore that, just tell me and that's it, because that's weird. Would you do that at your parties? Would you have a 17-year-old? Would you take a 14-year-old on a yacht? Would you date girls that you met as a minor? Multiple girls that you met as a minor? Bella Harris? He met her at 16. Would you do that? Do that? You telling me you do that? I don't give a fuck because he's a celebrity, bro. Get that celebrity shit out your fucking brain. They're not gods. They're not gods that we worship out here. They're not. Anyone. You telling me if your daughter right now got hit up by Drake, you're gonna let her go on a yacht? I don't give a fuck if he's a superstar or whatever. You telling me that? That's crazy. Yo, I understand you like Drake. If you like his music, hey, I understand. The guy makes music that a lot of people like, right? But the defense is weird. R. Kelly made a lot of people like. We don't need to be defending people on their act. Separate the art from the music if that's what you want to do. But this is weird. And you negate situations that you don't even seem to know about. You didn't even know about the Haley Baldwin situation. You don't even, I don't know if you're being disingenuous with the 17-year-old video, but he doubled down after finding out her age. And then in that same tour, he was telling everybody, everyone, turn off your cameras. I gotta ask her age first before we do this.
Hey,
wow.
The first
what
thing
the
he
fuck
said
is
when he
that?
found out her age was, I don't want to go to jail. That's the first. That was his response. When that girl said 17, he was like, "Bro, I don't want to go to jail now."
Damn, you thick.
Went there, doubled down, droopled down.
Why you look like that?
Why you look like that?
Why you look like that?
Anytime you have to find out the age of consent of a state, anytime you have to check the age of consent in a state, she's too young for you, bro.
I don't care if somebody is 18. Look, I'm 39. If a dude try to talk to me and I find out that he is anything less than 30, we have no conversation, sir. What are we doing? I can't talk to you. Like, I don't care if 18 is legally grown, you're still a child in my eyes. I have a 19-year-old. I look like talking to one of his friends. That's nasty.
There's a power dynamic being famous, of being rich, being a celebrity over girls that don't have anything, or over girls that, yeah, maybe they're underage, maybe they did lose their virginity, but maybe they lost their virginity to other guys that weren't worth a dime compared to this guy that's worth millions. That's a power dynamic that is abused constantly, not just in the entertainment business, also at churches. I mean, how many pastors violate their young followers? How many cops in positions of power violate their positions of power? How many? So this is not something that's far-fetched. And if there are so many different situations that we've seen, you can talk about the internet. Well, You know, hey, everybody gets their information from the internet now. But if you're talking about YouTube videos, all right, get out of the YouTube videos. Go into Google and look up news articles. Okay, and you're going to find the same things in the news articles. You're going to find respected media outlets, news media outlets that have reported on these same things. So this is not just a rumor mill. This is not just TMZ. These are actual things that people have talked about, that people have reported on. There have been cover-ups, there have been payoffs. I'm going to tell you, I would never be friends with someone that I know got convicted of having prostitutes, because how's that going to look on me? But yet that's one of his closest buddies. You know, I just don't understand how you cannot see that the moves that this man is making are questionable.
Bro, I get it, bro. Like, and responding to the other girl too, bro. Like, I was just having this conversation with my bros actually in the academics chat. And I was telling them,
my bros in an academic chat. Crazy.
Bro, chill. And I was like, yo, Drake is almost 40. He needs to be married. I need to see him with his kids. I need to see all that shit, bro. I don't like when he's I don't like when he's in these 25-year-olds, these 23-year-olds. I hate that shit. These are some of the critiques that I had of Drake even before this battle, because I want to see my GOAT. Like, I want to see my GOAT with a family. Like, I want to see him. I want to see him with, like, you know what I mean, taking pictures on the stand, bro.
Glaze you, net.
Yeah, that's too
Like,
much.
Hold on.
Let's not talk.
Like, I agree that, like, yeah, bro, like, he be on some creepy shit. Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, some of the shit that he be doing, yeah, it's creepy. Like, even with the Snow Live shit, bro. Like, I'm not gonna debate about that, even though, like, I feel as though he didn't know. But we can debate about that later. But even then, bro, it's still creepy. Like, you know what I mean?
That's what we're saying. We're saying all this weird behavior is weird. Like, we're not saying that.
Weird.
Hold on. Wait. But we're not like saying, yeah, he need to go to jail right now. Cause yeah, there's no, like, for real, like, you know, court documents and all that stuff. We don't have that yet. We don't know. But his weird behavior is weird. But you like you said that you've been talking to people about this, but you've been dead ass in here defending this shit the whole time. We'll tell you a weird situation on top of another weird situation on top of another weird situation, but you always have I get that, but what is the but for? Like, it's weird. Like, that's all we're saying.
Yeah,
it's
why
weird.
are you saying but after saying I get it? Niggas don't say 2 + 2 = 4. I get it, but no, nigga, that's just fucking facts. That should be ended right then and there.
Call it a PDF, bro. That's when it comes in.
I never called him. Nobody told him that.
Agree that that's weird. But when y'all come in with these like PDF, bro, I'm gonna need to see some charges, bro. Because
nobody is saying that. We didn't even say it. Molesting that 17-year-old on the stage is not a PDF action.
Yo, on some real shit though, God. On some real shit. Pete, right, check it. Now, before, I remember when we was talking about how, like, you know, younger girls might go to his party and shit. I remember you made a statement and you said, well, that's on them. And if they give consent. So check this out, my nigga. The brain doesn't stop developing until, like, what, maybe 25, 26 years old? Like, son, you still in a mental state where, like, you really don't know what you're doing. You might not know the consequences and repercussions of your actions. You feel what I'm saying, God? Like, you can't just completely disregard that. Because if you do, that doesn't, like, as a superstar, and I'm not saying that it's not supposed to be a role model or anything, but you cut off all ties on the responsibility when you're doing all this shit, my nigga, and they get making it seem like it's okay. And then the thing is that it's just like, when you do shit like that, it gives the wrong impression. That scars kids for life, my nigga. They might not get it now, but sooner or later, motherfuckers will really black out and just lose it behind that shit, son.
Hold on.
Young Thug.
Nigga,
we do. That's why he in jail.
Not right now.
Because it's rumored that Ruby Rose was 16 years old and has sex with Young Thug. Okay. If y'all don't know, Ruby Rose comes from SoundCloud with Playboy Cardi. Playboy Cardi.
We know who she is.
Bro, Big Zoe has talked about it.
Blazing her too.
Bro, has talked about it in the chat. Also, nobody here is called Drake a PDF. We're calling him a group. I don't know why you keep bringing this. You're doing a bunch of strawman fallacies. You're doing a strawman. Okay, that's cool. But you're doing a bunch of strawman fallacies. Look, you have to learn how to listen, bro. Yo, you have to listen to the argument. You're like trying to speak up. No, you're not. Look how you're cutting me off. Look how you cutting me off. Saying things that we did not say out of our mouth. So you saying, well, what about this? It doesn't make it good. Hey, yo, I know Swanky fucking shot up 67 app. But what about Autonomous who fucking win at 55 app? It doesn't make a difference. It's still wrong.
You're deflecting. You're deflecting at that point, my nigga. And you can't stay on top of that shit, all right? And that's what makes it even worse, man. Like, all the niggas that like Drake, when they do that shit, when they bring up a point, well, how about this? Well, that, like, yo, son, them niggas, first and foremost, if that's what they actually did, we on their ass too, man. Don't get yourself guard. Like, you ain't giving nobody no pass when you do sucker shit like that. The thing is that we talking about this light skin right now. Just because he got some braids, I think he the man right now. I need to fall all the way to that and realize, dog, you not thugging, you bugging. You moving like a savage out here, man. When I say savage, I don't mean that good way, man. And not to get on topic, another thing that pisses me off about this is that he stay disrespecting black women. I don't condone that shit, my nigga. I'm part of the nation of God of the earth, my nigga. I don't condone that shit. I know that's not the topic, but I just felt like I had to throw that out there, nigga. You're disrespecting the black.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm not with that woke shit, bro. I'm sorry. I don't care about it.
Wait, I'm the truth, you ain't never lied. Top down, all crews like vanilla sky. All this hate against the kid, it should be televised. Afraid of heights, not me, I'm forever fly. Yup, I'm back, but I never left. You niggas left ain't coming back, son, that's kinda death. Matter of fact, I made it better, y'all was wasting breath. I hold it down while you're gone, won't even know you're left.